Hello, Jayborino here. Welcome back. Playing another Maporino 2018 submission. This is going to be Liberation of Howoz, created by rossvilledylan. It is a StarCraft 1.16.1 submission, so you can see the backdrop here. This is from The Phoenix by Dessler, I think, so a campaign from long, long ago. This backdrop is from Legacy of the Confed. These are also from Legacy of the Confed. I'm not actually sure what this one is from, though. So, assets from a long time ago. Here we go. So, Maporino, Liberation of Howoz. All voice lines I took from Legacy of the Confed are copyright of Nexus Core, and all music is the copyright of its respective owners. Have fun. Okay, let's take a look. Once in the 22nd century, Terra sent out colony ships of those deemed unclean and impure. These colony ships found their way to distant stars, founding wayward empires and warring states. This is a tale of one of them, the Conclave of Velnak. The Conclave was established by a communion of Germans, Japanese, Iraqis, and Americans, all forming together under one culture and banner. The society evolved over the next 300 years, eventually forming the universally hated caste system. Okay. Custom music, we'll turn this off. I did my best to read quick, but not quick enough. Alright, copyrighted music, no problem. Please note, Justin, if you repackage the MPQ file, as you say you have in ages past, I would strongly recommend exiting the game and opening the supplied mod. This map will not work unless the Firegraph modifications go through. Last but not least, have fun with my labor of love. Enjoy yourself. Don't you worry, I have not done anything at all with the executable. I have a different version of StarCraft 1.16 that I have injected the WMO DLL into, so that's what I run the executables through. But I've done nothing at all to change the packaged executable. Let's get started. Incoming transmission. Source 200 Ratcheck Avenue, Lavis, Howoz. Display transmission. Yes. Woo yeah, Battle Mace 2 billion is the shit. Damn straight, man. Did you see how the Space Marines annihilated those High Elves? Okay. Ultralisks? Fuck, man. What the fuck is that? Run! Escape? Don't lose the Oh, we have guys. Don't lose the Sergeant Corporal or Private. Actually, maybe we should have followed this guy's jam and ducked into an alley. There's another one down here, actually. So let's do it. Down that alley! Okay, that's what we were supposed to do. Coolio. Okay. Well, let's just escape. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So, I couldn't read the whole briefing, but is this supposed to take place in tandem with the existing StarCraft universe? It's just like not the Kaprulu sector? Okay, if we just head south and out of the city, I believe we should be somewhat safe from these things. No, don't get trapped in the... Don't get trapped down there. There is no custom music right now, so maybe we'll want to turn the normal music back on if nothing starts here soon. Okay. Unidentified Zergling. Meanwhile, big custom ships. Einherjar class base ship. Are we in position? We are in position, sir. Begin the drop. So they were observing this area and decided now we're going to head in. Okay, we got some custom Marines and we got some custom Dark Templar / Zealots. Nice. Got a little custom portraits. No custom wireframes. That's probably the next step, I'd say. And some loud Starship Troopers music.
Right, listen up, you we're going to snatch the entire area. You are to kill anything that doesn't have to say,
Well, boys, look like we landed right in the shit. Come on, let's go regroup with the other pods. Sons of bitches out there still be alive. Huh. Regroup with all deployed drop pods, and the Centurion must survive. We have an unpowered garrison. That portrait right there is Legacy of the Confed.
We stand ready.
I guess maybe we want to go up to that top one? So who's the Centurion? I assume the High Templar? It's a medic. It's a medic. I swear I didn't mess with the packaged MPQ. So if this was supposed to be a different model, it is not my fault. I did not do anything to change it.
We stand ready. Orders received.
I just ran straight from the executable. Okay, well, these guys have holographic grenade. I kind of want to wait and see what that can do. Defense matrix is always good, and then Tesla grenade. It might just be Sonic Storm with a different name, or it's just a straight up different ability. I don't know. Okay, I see 2 groups up here, plus 2 more Storm Marines. We start with +3 shields, and everything has shields. Cool. Okay, let's get up there then. Zerglings. Protect them. Wow, we just mow through these base Zerglings. That's very satisfying. I guess if we can, we want to just avoid these sunken colonies. We've gotten pinged to a couple different areas of enemies. Actually, if we do attack... See, we're getting pinged. There's one, like, way up here. Do we want to go this way or through the sunken colony? We could always defense matrix.
What's your order? Understood.
Must target units.
Moving out.
Okay, so it's just hallucination.
What's your order? Objective locked.
Whoop.
Orders
Look
received.
out. All right, get in there. Let's see who it decides to attack. And then dematrix it. I like these custom Storm Marines. They have a really satisfying attack animation and sound. I like the sound of it quite a bit. Okay, so we're still getting pinged up there. Janissary. Ooh, 300 shields. Alright, just go. Just go. Okay, run away. Nice. We took some health damage there, but no problem. We got spires. These might spawn units, though I'm not sure, so let's get in there. I like how we're moving through the city and picking up units. It's got a escape from ire feel to it, that's for sure. Okay, well now we've got this guy. Dark Templar model. See, these look like they're based off Dark Templars, but they got the Zealot wireframe. Okay, well we'll hotkey this as like our melee group. Was this guy even pinged? I mean, I guess we have him now. Probably lead with him. He's got a ton of shields. He's definitely our tank. And then our Centurion who can dematrix, which is very important. Okay, let's get up here. These guys are little speedsters. If it's not necessary to kill everything through here, I probably won't. Okay, let's hold up a second. Probably want to hallucinate this guy and lead with them, because even though they have half HP, or they take double damage rather, they have the most HP. Okay, get in there. There is nothing. Oh, okay, tons of units down there. Come pick these up. Nice. These tiny, tight streets, though, they're gonna be an issue in StarCraft, in StarCraft 1. I think these streets need to be widened and maybe add a little bit more happening, like more fleeing civilians or like base. What's happening here? Why are these hostile? I feel like these shouldn't be hostile. Hang on. Back up. Let's take a breath. I'll look at this stuff in a second. What I'm trying to say is, like, add a little life to the city. It seems like the Starship Troopers music is over, so I'll turn the normal music back on. But, like, add some civilians, add more errant buildings, and widen the streets. If you're going to have more units, though, definitely widen the streets, because otherwise it'll be a nightmare to navigate. I like these guys. I don't know why these are hostile, though. They're brown, and maybe they were meant to be neutral. Looks like a lot of these buildings, though, they're like a combination of, like, mixed and matched vanilla assets. Okay, we can actually build out of this garrison because it's powered from the Tesla reactor. We can make enforcers, but we're, like, hugely supply blocked, so we can't really do anything there. So I guess let's look up here. Yeah, see, these are all hostile. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. I kind of need to wait for the next ping to see where we need to go. I feel like these were the groups that were getting pinged before. There's a group right up here. So let's clump up. We gotta just keep our units packed tightly, because otherwise they won't be able to navigate these streets. So it has a city feel to it, but again, I'd like to see, you know, more units just to kind of make it feel a little more alive. Like more just battles happening around you. More Zerg in general. Okay, let's get up there. Man, This Janissary's really strong. Janissary. Pick these guys up. Another garrison, but it's unpowered. Thanks, I thought we were goners.
Direct us to the enemy.
Alright.
To battle.
Where's my...
Orbital support ready, sir.
To service purpose enough.
Orbital support ready, sir.
The Centurion's quite quiet compared to the other units.
Stay sharp.
I like the Storm Marine voice acting. It sounds great. I don't know if it's custom or if it was taken from somewhere else, but in any case, I quite like it a lot. The Janissary is just the Dark Templar. That's a sunken colony.
Men, on me.
Okay, get in there.
Ready yourselves.
Okay, as long as, yeah, my D-Matrix heavy unit is getting hit. We have to keep the Centurion alive, keep in mind. Don't. Don't attack down areas where you don't need to go, buddy. Though I don't know where I need to go. It seems like as we progress through the city, more things get pinged. So it's like, oh, you're getting close. We've detected the signal of another squad. Like, add a little dialogue in that kind of describes that would be neat. Just D-Matrix and again, refresh it and get in there. These Storm Marines are really strong. They do a lot of damage. I like them quite a bit. We found the source of the infestation, sir. Hey, it looks like there's a ping way down here. And this might just be leaving the city. Like, I guess it doesn't hurt to explore a little bit more. And this guy's D-Matrix, so Janissary, why don't you go look? What can you find for me, buddy? Go check up here. Maybe there's another squad. All right, stay away from that sunken colony. That's a dead end. Don't. Stop. These enforcers, they really love to just... They really love to get in there. What can I say? They just love to bomb in and through. I kind of want to try this
Orbital support ready, sir.
Tesla grenade to see if it's different. I see enemies up here, so I guess let's go and fight them.
Reporting for action. Acknowledged.
Okay, it's Psionic Storm. It is Psionic Storm. Let's get in there. Try to run these enforcers out because they're fairly fragile. 70 total HP, but we do start with a lot of shields. +3 shields. That's pretty great. Alright, I guess there's nothing up here.
So be it. Very well. For ire.
Huh. Alright, I guess we're going back the other way. I should have just followed the ping in the first place, but it's like a semi-large map, so I'm expecting to, you know, be sent elsewhere.
Pick your targets.
Now, the unfortunate part, again, is because this is StarCraft, the pathing back through this city is going to be somewhat horrid. And that's the fault of the game, so like creators kind of have to work around that. It's sort of the responsibility of the people making maps to realize that this will be a struggle because the game itself can be a bit of a nightmare, where you're playing against the game more than any enemies you place on the map.
Pick your targets.
Pick your targets. Let's head back down to our initial position.
The enemy shall know fear.
Poor medic, so slow. Don't attack into sunken colonies if you don't need to walk through sunken colonies. Stop going that way. See, now we're getting pinged way up here. We were just up here. My goodness. Hang on. I'll come back up here. See, now I'm getting distracted by the different possible ways to go. This group we're going to send through this little Mutalisk area because it's walking through it has caused me problems multiple times. Okay, that's fine. We got reinforcements, so let's go and see if we can save whatever group this one might be way up here. Let's not allow our units to end up accidentally walking through other areas. I guess we can always build more enforcers. It's kind of like, oh shit, I suppose. Not even a scratch on you. How'd you do it? Oh dear. Well, we got the Janissar in here, but a lot of the units that were here got smoked, unfortunately. Go get him! That was pretty cool. I didn't have my other units with me. We didn't really save much. In fact, most of the units we sent up here also died. Okay, let's go regroup. This is like right in the middle of this corridor, and I refuse to fight it there. I'm not going to. I'm going to go around it. Okay, that ping right there. That garrison's unpowered. I do like, though, there's an option. You can build 4 more enforcers with the resources that you have if you lose way too much. So that's something. These enforcers are neat. I like the combination of, like, it's a very weak melee unit, followed up by a very strong ranged unit. It's kind of like a Zergling Hydra combo, almost. These are better than Zerglings, though, for sure. So you can kind of use them in unique ways to...
Victory is only a matter of will.
We were just pinged in here, right?
Victory is only a matter
No,
of
those are starports. I feel like we're near the beginning where those guys are fleeing. Are we going to meet up with those guys at some point? Or is that just meant to kind of set up the map? Because we are liberating Howoz after all. Here they are. Get in there. Damn, it's good to see a friendly face. Okay.
Stay sharp.
We're still getting pinged way down at the bottom. It's interesting how, like, I started moving up here just because I was curious, and then as soon as we moved away, it's like, wait! There's units up there! Okay, we're back near these brown units. I wonder if these starports are going to be important in any way. And I'm still a little confused about the brown factions.
Very well.
Ready yourselves to battle.
Okay, I see Zerglings. This might just be another way through.
Remember your training.
So let's go this way. It doesn't look like there's too many enemy units this way, so we can kind of group up from different directions. Cover the flanks. You don't need to do that, buddy.
Stay sharp. Pick your targets.
Okay, so we want to move down that way.
Very well.
All right, this seems correct, I think. Again, as you move down the streets, it kind of seems like more allies become available. It just depends on which way you go.
What is your order? Yes.
All right, Janissary, you're our main jam here. We need you in the front. You're just a little slower than these super quick enforcers. This is where we started, right? So we want to go down this way.
Very well.
Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting instruction.
I'm waiting.
Is there anything up here?
Well.
No. Okay.
So be it.
Anything in here? Enemies? No. Okay. Dead end. There's a lot of dead ends. That's okay, though. Again, it's meant to feel like a city, and it's meant to be like, oh, the city is becoming infested, I suppose. And I'm not entirely clear if this is meant to be Zerg or something else. Let's help these fellas. I feel bad for the massacre that happened up here, but alas. Okay, we're getting pinged for the last group.
Stay sharp.
I was gonna say, for a second it looked like these guys had like a buff or something. There's like a little star above their head, but I think it's just the angle that you see them at.
Orbital support ready, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Orbital support ready,
We
sir.
stand ready.
Alrighty. We're right by the last group.
Yes.
Reporting for action.
Pretty large group of Zerglings here. We should be able to chew through these. Look out, Centurion. Only 80 shields, but
Men, on me.
that's okay because +3 shields is the bomb. I can't get over how much I like the look of these Storm Marines, like their attack animation and the sound that goes with it. Really satisfying.
Objective logged.
So, interestingly enough, this kind of reminds me of the last entry that I played, which is the one that Vastin submitted, and I don't want to compare entries too much to each other, but I like how... Oh god, get up there. That's the wrong one. There we go. No, we want you... It's fine. It's fine. There we go. We survived. And a bunch of units. In the sense that we're, like, rounding up allies.
Awaiting orders.
We're rounding up allies and, like, progressing the map that way, which is pretty cool. All right, there's that garrison. Congratulations, Captain. You have successfully liberated Lavis from whatever these things are. Return to the ship and... Damn it, sir. I can't take this any longer. We Elnec will not take any more of your abuses. Lieutenant, open fire. Excuse me? There's an alien invasion happening. Angus, what is the meaning of this? What? Maybe this is why the brown buildings were hostile and they shouldn't have been as early as they were. Ah, damn that man. Major, Angus has risen the Elnec into revolt. It seems your Storm Marines are still loyal, but don't count on it. You need to get out of the city into safety. Meet me at the supplied coordinates. Strata goes out.
Awaiting instruction.
Centurion must survive. We got a ping right down here. Rogue Storm Marines, but they're unupgraded, so I'm not that concerned. There's still Zerg in this city, too. I get a strange sense of deja vu. A rebellion happening in the midst of an alien invasion. The Sons of Korhal and perhaps the Confederacy and the Zerg invasion. Could it be? I don't think I need to necessarily destroy this. So there may be rogue Storm Marines along the way, but I like the concept. And again, it's sort of like, again, the last mission that I played in a sense, like you're moving around, you're gathering groups of other units, and they're unique assets, they're new. It's like a new tech tree that you can kind of imagine working differently in a macro sense. Oh god, that's a dead end. How do we get out of here? It must be down here? Or maybe it's up here. No, that's a dead end. Oh god, here they are. This is what they were saying, my Storm Marines are loyal. But that doesn't mean that they will be forever. So maybe there's like a time limit before they'll go hostile. I don't know. But we're fighting through these hallways, man. It's a challenge. This looks like a nice little area where we can group up. So let's get down here. Group up. Hopefully not get too stuck. And we have to keep our medic alive still. Our Centurion.
Move out.
Again, maybe she wasn't meant to have a custom model, but it's interesting because it's the High Templar wireframe, but it's got the medic model.
Ready yourselves to battle. Victory
Wait, is this it? It hasn't pinged, so I don't actually know if this is the exit.
Yes.
Maybe it's this garrison. Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome back, Centurion. I'm glad someone's on our side. Now, I'm sure, as you've already guessed, we've got a war on our hands. A two-front war. Didn't quite catch the rest of that. But, again, I guess just to kind of reiterate, I love the different assets. They were satisfying to use, and it was like a unique combo of melee and ranged that was like more powerful Zerglings and slightly weaker Hydralisks mixed together. Now, the hallways, or the pathways, obviously very, very tight. If you widen that and kind of make the city be a little more alive with like more civilians getting chased by Zerg, maybe just throw in like random vanilla Marines trying to protect them, but they're clearly overwhelmed. Stuff like that to kind of, again, add some personality to the map. I think where this, though, really shines is the conversion mod where you have different units. Obviously, the wireframes can be updated, but I like the custom voicing for the units, and I like just the combination of the three that we had. So it's cool, like I said with the last map. Again, I don't want to be comparing every map to the maps that I've already played, but I can see, I like to imagine where this is going to go in the sense that, like, how will this perform in a macro sense, or even in a micro sense with more variety of units, or in a more challenging sense. So that's pretty cool. Again, definitely a feel of Rebel Yell to it, except like we were the Confederacy in this case. And it even said in the briefing, from the little bit we were able to see, was that there's some kind of cultural or societal uprising happening. People don't like this caste system that exists. So at this moment, during the alien invasion, these Elnec decided, nope, we're not having it, and we're rebelling. And they're actually red, which is kind of fitting, again, just like the Sons of Korhal. Coolio. All right, well, good job, rossvilledylan. Folks, leave your feedback in the comments below, and I'll see you for the next entry. Bye now.